Welcome to Truist Park, the home of the Atlanta Braves. With Earl Hershiser, I'm Joe Davis. We can't wait for this matchup. Let's take a look at the lineups for today's game. Here's how the home team lines up on defense today. Now the Red Sox lead off. Rice steps up to the plate. He's ready, and he throws. Here's a fly ball to right field. Let's see if he tags up here, tries to take third. Rice will step into the batter's box. Here comes his first pitch. Goes after the first pitch and pops it up. Number 30, there to haul it in. And so two gone. Here's Rice. Here he comes. Swing, and that ball's headed for left center field. Number 30, inning over, and this game moves along. Take a look at these lineups for this showdown. Let's take a look at the visitors' defensive lineup. Here come the Braves to lead things off with a chance to knock in a run here. First pitch comes home. Doesn't budge.
I like the pitch type. I like where they're trying to go. They're just missing their spots, just off the edge.
Ready for the 1-1. Fouled off to the right.
That's a good foul ball. I think it's a strike if he doesn't swing at it.
Hits it hard, but it's right at the second baseman. Little bit late, so they settle for the 1 out. Number 30 gets his first shot here. Welcome to Boston, and one of baseball's great cathedrals, opened in 1912. It's Fenway Park. On a perfect day for baseball. Joe Davis with Earl Hershiser. Glad he could join us. Hope you're having a great day. Judge will step into the batter's box. Sets and throws. One-0 pitch. Doesn't budge.
We haven't seen many strikes called up there.
He's ready. Holy cow, crushes this ball to right center field. It is gone. 3-run home run. It's now 3-0. Judge now coming to the plate. Here he comes. That fastball just blows by him for strike one.
That one was close and got the strike.
Hits it foul. Lets it fly. Line drive, right center, headed for the gap. That ball's down, a base hit.
When you see that approach, he is just hitting the ball exactly where it's pitched.
Well, the batter coming up here. The pitch. Just missed by an inch for that pitch.
I can't believe he called that a ball.
Here's the 1-0. That's a shot, headed for the gap in right center field. He's got himself a base hit.
Sometimes with a pitch like that, all you can do is hope you hit it.
Coming to the plate now is Judge. From the stretch. A strike on the outside edge to Judge.
That's a pretty good first pitch. That is all over the top of the strike zone.
No balls, one strike. Big swing and a miss.
Fastball there. He's hitting his spots.
Another chance to drive in a run here. That one misses.
He's got to get the breaking ball to start looking like a strike early. It is just ball out of hand.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. He struck him out.
He's out. Maybe he could have pulled it foul, but now he's got to sit down.
Judge coming up next. Here it is. That one's in there.
Strike one. Now you got the hitter on his heels.
No balls and a strike. Swing, and that ball's headed for left center field. He's got no chance, and that's going to be scored a base hit.
That pitch is a strike if he takes it.
Another run scores as they continue to tack on here. So one away in the inning, and up comes Judge. All right, here's his first pitch. A strike.
That is one good frame job. I'll tell you what, right in the webbing.
Ball and a strike. And he's got a base hit.
That is just good hitting.
And he's headed home to score. RBI single. And the Yankees have taken a 5-0 lead. Judge comes up to the plate. First pitch from number 31. One pitch, one out.
One pitch, one out. You'll take that every inning.
Judge will come up. A swing and a towering drive. Deep center field. Back he goes. It'll fall in. Base hit.
That ball was on the tee. That is so easy to hit.
Here comes another run. They have blown this thing wide open. Lopsided game going here. 7-0. Judge stands in here. Kicks and throws. Hit foul.
I think if he doesn't swing at that, it's a called strike.
And the pitch. A pop-up. On to play it is Rice. That'll wrap up this inning, and we keep on rolling to the next one. Take a look at these lineups for this showdown. Let's take a look at the visitors' defensive lineup. Rice will come up to bat. First one on the way. Goes after the first pitch and pops it up. Judge there to haul it in. One away with a chance to knock in a run here. First pitch coming here. That's a high drive towards left center field. Hardly has to move. Makes the grab. 2 gone in the inning.
Hit that weakly, that can't be a hit.
Rice stands in. Here's his first one. That is a towering fly ball. Blyleven makes the grab, side retired.
If bunting is a lost art, that one was very creative. He better...
From Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, we're just about ready for first pitch. With Oral Hershiser, I'm Joe Davis. Welcome to this one. We appreciate you joining us. Here's how the home team lines up on defense today. Rice will dig in. First and second, nobody out.
You've got to be patient right here. Talk about getting somebody into scoring position. The walk could be as good as a hit. Make sure this pitch is in the zone.
Here he comes with the next one. Hits this ball towards right center field. Settles under it, waits for it, and hauls it in. There's the first out of the inning. Rice steps in, hoping to at least put the ball in play this time. From the stretch. Slap foul.
That's a good foul ball. I think it's a strike if he doesn't swing at it.
The pitch. And now ahead 0-2.
With his stuff today, he's getting some really odd swings.
Barely gets a piece and stays alive.
With 2 strikes, you know the league batting average is way below 200. That was a good foul ball.
Rice swings and misses at a filthy pitch.
He's out. Maybe he could have pulled it foul, but now he's got to sit down.
Here comes Rice. He's ready, and he throws. Gonna be a tough play. Here's the throw. And that retires the side. Let's take a look at the lineups for today's game. Let's take a look at the visitors' defensive lineup. Number 33 will be the batter. First and second, nobody out. Turns and deals. First pitch fastball, but off the plate.
That's not a bad spot. Just didn't get the call.
Now the 1-0. Hits this one pretty well. Back to the track. At the wall. It is gone. Game over. Goodbye. That's the ball game. Welcome to Arlington, Texas, and the majestic Globe Life Field. With Earl Hershiser, I'm Joe Davis. We can't wait for this matchup. Here's how the home team lines up on defense today. With a chance to knock in a run here. They're at first and second.
You've got to be patient right here. Talk about getting somebody into scoring position. The walk could be as good as a hit. Make sure this pitch is in the zone.
First pitch from number 31. Williams makes the play for the first out of the inning.
He gets to this ball easily because it's the good break and route.
Bogarts will get his first crack at it here. Pitch is on the way. Just off of the plate.
I think right there he didn't believe in it. I think he went with what the catcher called, and he didn't want that pitch.
Lets it fly. Swing and a miss.
That was a big hack. That would have been a loud noise if he could have found some contact.
1 ball, 1 strike. Fouls it off.
Hard hit, but just counts as a strike.
Here it is. Reaches out, pokes it foul.
He's behind an account, but he is one pesky hitter.
From the stretch. Swing and a fly ball. There's out number 2 and a chance to get out of this inning now.
When you hit it like that, you should just go sit down.
Bogarts gets his first shot here. And he tries to pick him off. And the pitch. And he popped him up. Into foul ground. Swung on, fouled off.
That's a good foul ball. I think it's a strike if he doesn't swing at it.
Here he comes. Oh, that's a great take by Bogarts.
The one thing you got to do is you got to believe in what you're throwing, and I think he went with the catcher instead of himself.
Doesn't budge.
That fastball had good run. He's just missing with it.
Ready for the 2-1 pitch. Hits this one pretty well. Back to the track. At the wall. That's a home run. A 3-run shot. Now a 3-0 game. Bogarts comes up to the plate. The pitch. Fly to center. Williams gets there to make the grab for the out. Inning over, and this game moves along. Let's take a look at the lineups for today's game. Let's take a look at the visitors' defensive lineup. Williams up for the first time today. First and second, nobody out. Got something brewing here. Brings him the first pitch. Takes this one at the top of the zone for strike 1.
When you throw strikes, you keep your defense engaged in the game.
A pop-up. Straight up. And straight down. Williams coming up next. Turns and deals. Big cut there this time.
Swinging at that fastball and that count? I don't know.
Ball and a strike. Just misses off of the inside.
That was a borderline pitch. It could have easily been called a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. A strike at the knees.
You get much better defense when you're throwing strikes because every pitch they think it could be put in play.
Here he comes with another 1-2 pitch. There's the first out. Williams will step into the batter's box. Out of the stretch this time. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. That'll be a base hit for Williams.
That base hit is just an example of how confident he is right now. He can hit anything.
2 gone, and here's Williams. He's ready. Now a fastball, but a bit low.
If that didn't hit the edge, wow.
Sets and throws. A little bloop shot that'll settle in for a base hit.
The swing broke down, but the eye-hand coordination was still there.
Williams will get his first at-bat of the day. Number 31 turns and fires. So 2 gone, and they're at second and third. Into the wind. Here's the 0-1. A little foul off the end of the bat. No balls, 2 strikes. And he looks at strike 3. And that does it.